Alrighty, guys. So today we're going to talk about how to best organize all of those vocabulary words we have been learning so far. So we're going to use what is called the matter pyramid. So at the top of this pyramid, we have our vocab word matter. Okay. And we can classify everything under this word matter. So everything that we talk about is actually considered to be part of matter because it all has mass and volume. We can further break down matter into two categories, either a pure substance or a mixture. If something is classified as a pure substance, that means it is only made up of one type of particle. And that type of particle could be an element, it could be a compound, okay, or even further, a atomic element or a diatomic element. So let's take a look at what an element would be classified as. So an element would be something that is either an atomic element or a diatomic element. So an atomic element is made up of only one atom. So if we were to draw a little picture, let's say we have an example of sodium, Na. If I had a container of sodium, we were to draw the particle picture of it, we would see just single atoms, single circles. If we were to have a particle that is classified as a diatomic element, so we've got atomic element, and we have a diatomic element, we can break down this word. The prefix of di means two, and atomic means atoms. So we have two atoms bonded together. And there's only 7 elements that actually fall into this category, right? The 7 diatomic elements, I'll kind of draw a little section down here. Those are hydrogen, oxygen, bromine, fluorine, iodine, nitrogen, and chlorine. So you notice I draw little 2's next to their chemical symbols because that's what it means to have 2 atoms bonded together. If I were to draw, let's say our example is hydrogen, H2. If I had a container of hydrogen, that means I would need 2 atoms bonded together. So I would have 2 circles attached together, and they're 2 of the same atoms bonded together. And I'm going to put this in parentheses. Same. 2 of the same atoms bonded together. All right, so that's it for elements. If we were to look at the other type of particle called a compound or molecular compound, tomato, tomato, the definition of a compound is 2 or more different atoms bonded together. And kind of separate that. So 2 or more different atoms bonded together. So you can kind of see how some of these vocab words can get a little confusing. So if we were to have an example of what a molecular compound is, that would be something like carbon dioxide, that gas that we all exhale. So if I were to draw a particle picture of what carbon dioxide looks like, I would have one circle that would represent carbon, and then I would have 2 that would represent oxygen.